We have Macklemore with a new song here called F'd Up. I've reacted to a lot of his recent songs, and he's always pushed a positive message. He's always done some things that a lot of rappers don't do nowadays. I'm assuming this is going to be one of these as well because of this quote here that says the most heroic word in all languages is revolution.
Yeah. Stand for something or fall for anything. I'm sick.
Stand for something or fall for anything. If you do not put up resistance, then you're gonna get ran over, you're gonna get abused, you're gonna have people walking all over you if you don't set the record straight.
But it's game time. Hey, the world's on fire, we don't own the water, y'all. It may tire for a couple dollars, y'all. New era usher, but white supremacy is still in charge. Talking colonizing Gaza from the White House lawn. But the people mob.
It is crazy that the solution that they came up with was let's move everyone out of Gaza and give Israel exactly everything that they wanted there. Let us displace people and let us assume that that's technically not exactly what the word genocide means. What are you talking about? If you want my full thoughts on the whole Palestine and Gaza situation with Israel, I have my reaction to Macklemore's Hints Hall 1, the first one that I dropped on my channel, so you can check that out already. I'll just put it right here. It'll pop up at some point. But those are where my thoughts are. I don't want to repeat myself. Let's go into this topic here, though.
And we ain't backing off. Finally see the oligarchy and men that control us all. Tax breaks for the elite, and then they taxing y'all, killing Palestinian kids, and we getting hit with the cost. Why the fuck you think you can't afford the rent in your building, and you can't afford groceries and debt in your feelings, and you know how the West thinks. It's all about the West Banks. Call a ceasefire, then start annexing the West Bank. How you think is real?
He's barring out too, like the West Bank scheme, right? He's talking about the West Bank, but then he's talking about the banks in the West that control most of the money, but he's also talking about the West Bank, like the area. So the same line here, meaning multiple things, multiple faults within not just America, but the world, but mostly a lot America.
Bank. How you think Israel gets money for the best tanks, and Netanyahu loves Trump? He's like, yeah, thanks. That's your money, and yes, it's all connected, and they controlling your feed. The information that they censor, blocking hashtags. Can't say free Palestine. There's 2 weeks in, think where we'll be around July, but you.
Let me raise a question for everyone here and put it in the comment section below your answer. Free speech is something that, and again, I actually have some opinions that are right-leaning and then some other opinions that are left-leaning. I think socially, I'm more left-inclined, but fiscally, I'm more right-inclined. I'm not someone that picks sides or whatever. It really depends on the topic and what the best solution for that topic is. That aside, I feel like the right always advocates for free speech, even if someone says something that is completely like an asshole thing to say, or they say something hateful or homophobic, whatever. They will defend the concept of free speech, saying, I don't agree with what this person is saying, but they should be able to say what they want to say. And I'm actually someone that shares that opinion. You're allowed to say whatever you want, but if you say the wrong thing and someone punches you in the face, don't get upset. That's how I see it. I see it from the perspective that you should not go to prison for saying what you want to say, if we're just talking about the law. But if you say something and it's super hateful and it upsets someone and they punch you in the face, you deserve that one. So that's where I fall in that. Now, to bring it back to my point here with this concept here is, why does that not apply for free Palestine? Why can people not say free Palestine on social media or at protests? Is that not also another version of free speech? Are you not allowed to say free Palestine, free the country where kids are getting murdered? Are we living in a simulation? Like, is this real life where someone can say the most hateful, racist, homophobic, whatever type speech, and the right will defend it. But if you say free Palestine, now you're not allowed to and you get censored. It's crazy. If the point is free speech, it should be free speech for everyone. That's my opinion. Tell me in the comment section below if you agree with how we should treat free speech, if you agree with my point here or not. But come on, man. It's so two-faced.
Know us Americans out of sight, out of mind, and they know it too. That's why they running game on our lives, but they got me fucked up. They got me fucked up. And Elon, we know exactly what that was. You can't buy my mind.
Okay. I will say something here that I think a lot of people that are watching this video will not agree with, but I always give people the benefit of the doubt. Elon is autistic. He is someone that has always said some socially weird, messed up stuff for like a whole decade now. He's always memed on some like really degen type comments. I don't think he actually meant that to be a Nazi salute. Like, that did not look, maybe I'm wrong, but that just looked like Elon just not thinking about it. Elon just being hype in the moment in front of a huge crowd and just saying my heart goes to you. Maybe I'm wrong, right? Maybe he has alternative motives, but it's hard for me to label someone as guilty until they're proven guilty. So to me, I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt here.
Know exactly what that was. You can buy my mosque, but you can't buy faith. You can't kill people, resistance grows in the wake. And while our president sends billions to Israel safes, ethnic cleansing's never gonna make Israelis feel safe. More blood, more weapons, more money, more oppression, more hate, more fear, more walls, and more settlements. The colonizer just spoke to us at the White House. What we said was gonna happen is happening right now. Nah, they marching home. Yeah, that's resilience.
Yeah, it's completely messed up, right? I don't think a lot of people disagree with it anymore. And the fact that, especially America, because America really funds a lot of this. I'm not saying that other countries don't, but America's the biggest hand in this. How is it possible that over 50% of your population is saying free Palestine, but you're funding the exact opposite of it? Like, isn't the point of a democracy you vote for someone that supports what you believe in and they fight for what you believe in and they represent exactly what you want? Is that not what a democracy? So how is it that so many people agree that we should free Palestine, but it's not happening? It's not a democracy. That's the answer. I'm sorry, it's just not a democracy. The voting process is just a way to keep people in control and keep people believing that they are in control, and you live in this free country when the powerful people will do what they always do. They will fund the people in power. They will fund the politicians. The rich people will always do that, and they will always get what they want before you get what you want as a voter. Even though every vote should count for the same amount, it does not. Okay, that's just straight up the truth.
Millions celebrating like the world was walking with them. You in the palm of God, no man will ever catch you flinching. They can never burn the olive tree that lives within them. The next 4 years, it's time to ride. Fuck ICE, free Congo, Sudan, and Palestine.
True.
If you still haven't said shit about the genocide, know your grandkids one day are gonna ask you why.
Wow. I have never thought of it that way before. That is such a great point he just brought forward. I've said my piece in my past video. I try not to bring it up all the time because I feel personally there's no point. I should only bring it up when we're actually talking about it, right? But now that I think about it, let's fast forward to 2-3 generations down the line and they look at what happened in this moment. They'll look at it the same way we look at how the world let the Jewish genocide happen with the Nazis, right? We were so confused. How did the world let this happen for years under their nose, fully knowing that it was happening? And we're actually doing the same thing right now. Right now, we're doing the exact same thing, right? Like, you have to do your part, whatever you can. I've donated to Palestine. I did this whole like stream for those that don't know where I played Black Myth Wukong. Every time I died, I donated 50 cents. I think I died like 400 times or something. I've done my video about this in Hints Hall where I talk about my thoughts on the genocide, and I'm talking about it again. So I encourage you all to do the same.
Ask you why they got me fucked up.
And to be clear, I know I'm not doing enough and I probably have to do more, but I'm just saying if you've not done anything, even educating yourself on the topic goes a long way.
They got me fucked up. They got me fucked up. And Elon, we know exactly what that was, bro. They got us fucked up. They got us fucked up. They got us fucked up. And Elon, we talking cobalt on the next one.
I also enjoy the fact that he is showing not only Palestine, but all the other things happening, like in Sudan, for example, right? Congo. And he's drawing parallels to all of it. You know, even though we're not hearing Congo and Sudan in our everyday news and content, we are hearing Palestine. It does not make those issues less relevant and less important and not something we should try to solve as well. So, just putting it out there again, I think we should be fighting for all of this. And I guess now he's referring to Elon's father. He owns some like mine or something in Africa, if I'm not mistaken, and that's where they've made their initial like sum of money before Elon moved into PayPal and all that stuff. I think if we're just talking about brain, Elon is really good at doing the small thing that he's good at doing, if that makes sense. He's really good at making companies efficient, building an infrastructure for a company to be successful, and moving technology forward. He's really good at that, and you can't take that away from him. But everything else he's bad at. Like he is bad at this politic thing. He is bad at having empathy. He's bad at being the face of something, right? The face of a company, the face of the country. He's bad at all of this. He should stick to what he's good at and keep his head down, in my opinion. But the world doesn't work like that, so it is what it is. Like, I really do think he's smart at that little part that he does well, but everything else, man, like, it's cringe. Thank you for doing this video, Macklemore. I'll go and like this video. Like and share this video, guys. The original one, not mine. I don't care about mine. As long as you move this message forward, please do so. And any big reaction channels that also cover this, like and share their stuff as well, because a lot of people watch those channels. I'm a bit smaller, but I thought I would still do one here and talk about this. So thank you for watching. Check out my reaction to Hints Hall, the first one from Macklemore. I've not heard the second one. I know it's out. I should probably check that one out too. But anyway, peace.